Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Wendell, and here are your top stories today. Breaking developments on that deadly condo collapse in Florida. President Biden issued an emergency declaration overnight that frees up more resources in the desperate search for survivors. That search effort continued overnight as crews dug through the rubble in hopes of finding more people. Channel 3's Laura Podesta is in Surfside, Florida right now with the late-breaking update.
Rescue crews are working around the clock in hopes of finding survivors of the building collapse in Surfside, Florida.
They are so motivated to bring people out safely and restore them to their loved ones.
Search dogs scoured the rubble for any signs of life. One Miami-Dade fire rescue team used heavy equipment in the basement parking garage.
It is a very slow and methodical process because every time we start breaching parts of the structure, we do get debris that falls on us.
Surveillance video captured the moment the 12-story condo building buckled. One section teetered before also giving way. Floors were left pancaked on top of one another. Entire apartments cut in half.
This was a picture that you see in magazines from terror attacks.
The tower has a mix of seasonal and year-round residents. Officials say 55 of the building's 136 units were involved.
Friends and family can now only wait and hope.
Only God is the one who saved them.
We've been trying to locate them since around 4 o'clock in the morning. This is a nightmare that we can't wake up from.
Not long after the collapse, Nicholas Balboa saw a boy's hand waving in the rubble.
We were there, we were letting him know that we were there, and he said, please don't leave me, please don't leave me. So I told him that we wouldn't leave him.
Amid the search and rescue effort, engineers are also searching for clues into what brought the building down. Laura Podesta, CBS News, Surfside, Florida.
Breaking news in Enfield. We've learned emergency crews have just arrived on the scene of a house fire on Taylor Road. Now, we're told so far there are no injuries at the scene, but we're working to get and learn more information, and we'll send updates on the Channel 3 app. Now to a story you'll only see right here on Eyewitness News. We received a letter from town leaders and residents in Glastonbury. That letter is calling on lawmakers to take action and pass legislation that will hold people responsible for committing car thefts and break-ins. You see some surveillance video right there. The letter discusses concerns over the increase in instances where homeowners were confronting criminals. Just this year in Glastonbury, 17 cars have been stolen and more than 100 have been burglarized. This morning, a coalition of community advocates are demanding big changes within the Hartford Police Department. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Roger Suzanne explains what these changes are.
Members of the Greater Hartford African American Alliance put it bluntly. They say HPD and Mayor Luke Bronin are failing the city. Last month, the alliance, led by former mayoral candidate J. Stan McCauley, penned an open letter to Mayor Bronin citing concerns from this use of force video involving a black woman who spat at officers before a sergeant said he executed a hard hand control. The alliance also raised concerns about the dead pool, when officers reportedly placed bets on where the city's first murder of 2021 would happen, and advocated for Chief Jason Thody to step down. But despite the department's missteps, Mayor Bronin is defending HPD. He claims the culture is getting better thanks to recent steps to discipline officers who make mistakes, while also improving the department's efforts to recruit, retain, and promote people of color. In a newly released statement, Mayor Bronin writes, "This is a challenging time for policing across the country, but I think that our department has made significant progress in promoting transparency and accountability while undertaking significant reforms under Chief Thody's leadership. But Alliance members say they'll continue watching closely."
Our concern is the climate within the police department.
Roger Suzanne, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. 7:04. We're going to take you out and show you the past 12 hours. Some spotty drizzle and some passing showers this morning. You can see it right there on our Channel 3 regional radar. It's not a substantial amount, but it did get the roads a little bit wet this morning. And unfortunately, the ride this morning was filled with fog and haze and humidity. The temperatures are cooperating. They're pretty close to normal, a little bit cooler than average. 61, the typical overnight low. We're at 55 in Lakeville, 57 in West Hartford, 59 in Wallingford and in Berlin. You'll notice those dew points right up there with those temperatures, relative humidity close to 100%. You can see that Liquid on the lens in Old Saybrook. Good morning to you. A little bit of a breeze out there. And as we take you to Hartford right now, 60 degrees with a wind out of the north at 8. Mostly cloudy skies there and mostly cloudy skies. It's overcast across the entire state, but we are expecting some partial sunshine by later on this afternoon. Temperatures again this morning, 61 typical overnight low. We've got that for you in Willimantic, Norwich, Chester, 62 and 3 locales, Groton, New Haven, Bridgeport, even Danbury coming in at 61, 60 in the Connecticut River Valley. Now the dew points are in the low 60s. It's a little muggy out there this morning, upper 50s and low 60s. So they're going to continue to climb. You'll notice it stays muggy for the foreseeable future. The winds this morning are out of the north, anywhere from 7 to 8 miles an hour, not a big deal. All right, the temperature trend is up today, anywhere from 75 to 80 degrees under partly cloudy skies by 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Yes, the clouds are going to make a break, and we are expecting some sun to trickle through those clouds. By noon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon for the immediate shoreline, temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s there. All right, so this is the satellite and radar. I'm going to widen out the shot. It's all stemming from a weak area of low pressure to our south, just streaming up some of these scattered showers, but unfortunately, it did lead to a little bit of a damp start, and that was according to early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. But watch what happens. We start to see some partial clearing by later on this afternoon through the evening, so that's something to look forward to. And then tonight, the clouds roll back in. Some scattered showers are around during the day tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies during the day tomorrow. It doesn't look like we're going to see too much in the way of sunshine, but it is going to be a warm day with temperatures in the mid-80s. So today, daytime highs climb into the upper 70s, low 80s. Tomorrow, 85 after a kind of an uncomfortable night for sleeping without air conditioning, and scattered showers developing after midnight tonight. Here comes your 7-day. Get ready for another heat wave, the second of 2021. Tomorrow, an isolated shower or thunderstorm developing in the afternoon. We're going to see more clouds than sun tomorrow. And even Sunday, there could be some clouds around as well, but it's going to be a warm and humid day, a hot and humid day with temperatures near 90 degrees. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be at 94 on Monday. Tuesday, an opportunity for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. More of the same for Wednesday, more of the same for Thursday. And look at those overnight lows in the 70s, uncomfortable for sleeping without air conditioning. There are your shoreline highs. They get pretty warm too on Monday, Tuesday, and right on into next week. So that's a check of your early warning forecast. Wendell, we'll send it back to you. Oh, we're going to send it to Caitlin for a check of the roads. Kate,
yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So it's been quite a mess out there for those road conditions this morning. So if you were out and about very early this morning, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're just catching up, getting ready to hit the road throughout the rest of the day here, then thankfully you missed quite a wild ride. So just to recap, we have been following some breaking news in Cheshire. 84 westbound was shut down overnight. There was a police incident. There was a shooting that state police were investigating. Shut down this area of the roadway around 3 o'clock this morning. So this is between exits 26 and 25A. Now they reopened the road just before 7 o'clock. So that's some good news, but it caused severe backups. There was a forced detour, and traffic was really forced to get off and avoid the area, go into Waterbury. But thankfully, as you can see here through our DOT camera now, traffic is back moving. So this is a live look at exactly where they had closed down that highway. Again, 84 westbound shut down earlier this morning due to a shooting, back open now this morning. I'm Caitlin Francis with your Connecticut Chevy Point Traffic Report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Today, a Minnesota judge is set to sentence former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin in the murder of George Floyd. So Chauvin faces up to 15 years in prison, but prosecutors are calling for a 30-year sentence. A jury convicted Chauvin back in April on second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter charges. His attorneys are asking for probation instead of prison. President Biden officially announced he has reached an infrastructure deal with a bipartisan group of senators, which could create millions of new jobs. The $579 billion compromise includes new money for bridges, airports, train stations, and public transit, as well as funds for broadband and power grids. But some Democrats say they'll only support the new plan if Congress also passes a more expensive budget resolution including proposals like expanding childcare. We thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Friday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day and a great weekend.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.